And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. What a great way to take in a Tuesday afternoon. You're watching the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A look at Indiana's starting group. Ben Simmons is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And for the Hornets, they've got Shaedon Sharpe, Khalil Ware out there with Flag. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's McGrady in at the 3 slot. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here. Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Assisted Morant.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Here's Cunningham. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Out to Thompson. Pass to Siakam. Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
And here's Charlotte. Cunningham looking around. Where the screen. Cunningham passes to McGrady. Now here's Ware. 6 to shoot. Releases. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Pass to Flag. Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there. Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. And here's Indiana now. To the inside. Cunningham on the wing. Pounded by Morant. And stolen by Simmons. Morant against Cunningham. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that one drops.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
And it's Morant with the ball for Indiana. Pass to Thompson. Morant with a screen on Sharp. Siakam outside. Outside Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Over Sharp. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc. Morant comfortable from there.
Just an electrifying. Oh, nice. Oh, big finish. Man.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here. The fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back over to you guys.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Flag. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
To the wing on the left. Hartenstein a screen. Siakam, pass to Morant. Over Cunningham. Indiana again missing.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable. Oh, what you say? And I like seeing Brady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the ref in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. To the paint. Here's Clowney. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Among the best passers in the league. Morant finds open teammates.
Here's Marbury. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Out left to the wing. Here's Walsh. Here's Mikan. The Pacers pull it in. A minute and a half left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Hartenstein. Here's Goodrich. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. Hartenstein passes to Morant. Here's the floater. Rejected by Mitchell. Pass to Mikan. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Here's Clowney. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Gafford comes in for Hartenstein. And Santi Aldama subbed in for Ja Morant. Here's Marbury. Pass to Walsh. Here's Mitchell. Defended by Thompson. Here's Marbury. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Thompson against Robinson. Over to the left wing. And And Indiana misses again. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hornets out in front. They lead by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense. They've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
And Indiana, looking at who they've got. They've got Daniel Gafford, Amen Thompson out there with Santi Aldama, and it's Clowney in at the power forward position. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
More defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Lucas passes to Marbury. They set the pick to the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the game here.
The athletic ability of Amen Thompson is easily seen. The way he runs, he's fluid, and how physical he can get. Boy, that combination is potent.
Sharp passes to Marbury. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Marbury's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Thompson. Down low. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Sharp passes to Dunn. The 3, and again, Charlotte with the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Switch. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Deflected. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Slams it down with the hand.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pacers trail by 9. Now here's Thompson. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Lucas.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
And I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Thompson gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Nice job there by Thompson. He's got the length and lift off the floor to do it just like that.
Cunningham outside. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
So it's the Hornets now. After the basket by Indiana. 2 points. That one goes. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Here's Goodrich. Pass to Thompson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Thompson's got 7 points in the game. Here's McGrady. And the layup is good off the glass.
The ball handling of TMac, really impressive. Watching him play, this guy is a thing of beauty. Puts a lot of time into his ball handling, you can tell.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Where? That's good.
And they're really working the paint now.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pacers trail by 13. Here's Siakam. Nice job inside from Siakam.
With a nose for the bucket, length and athleticism and touch, Siakam's got game inside.
Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or two to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
Walsh can't get it to go. The Pacers have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And then Morant with the dunk.
Well, Morant's ability to overcome inside coverage with agility is so impressive.
Left side Mitchell. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Baseline jumper. Siakam, no good. Hornets leading by 9. McGrady, the pass to Robinson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they pulled out in front.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Outside Mitchell. Fires for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Now here's Siakam. Tightly guarded. Outside Simmons. Back to Siakam. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Mitchell. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, they got a lift from their bench. Those guys came in, got the buckets, and took some pressure off their starters.
They have contributors up and down that roster. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Flag is out there with Khalil Ware. Then there's Cunningham. Then there's Sharp. And it's McGrady in at the 3. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Inside, here's Siakam. Hornets with the rebound.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Oh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Here's Simmons. Hits the front of the rim and out. Charlotte leading by 11. Pass to McGrady. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And here's Cunningham outside. The Pacers pull it in. Hardenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Morant. Lets it go from the wing. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
Back to Cunningham. Pass to Ware. Here's Flag. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hardenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Siakam. Now Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
McGrady to pass to Sharp. Pass to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Simmons. That one no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Sharp. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Pass to Simmons. Now here's Thompson. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Siakam. Siakam cashes in the triple.
Stretching his range, Pascal Siakam. Long distance score there.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here's Sharp, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Clark, there was no denying the talent of Ben Simmons, especially early in his career.
Yeah, well, even before he started in the college game, everybody knew he had it, the package of potential stardom. He won 3 high school state championships in Florida and was just beginning his journey, and it didn't quite elevate to the level we anticipated.
Here's Flag outside. Indiana with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Hartenstein. To the tie. Rejected by Bull.
Great defense from Bull, using that massive wingspan perfectly right there.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Sharp. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Charlotte shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Here's Siakam. Give him 8. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Long range from the inbound. And it's Marbury with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Here's Marbury. Pass to Lucas. Here's Marbury. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Sharp. 5 points in the game. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
My goodness. Men Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Charlotte has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Marbury. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Marbury's got 5 now. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Left side, Morant. There's a minute 26 left in the third. And he banks in the layup. 16 points for him. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Charlotte. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face him. Pass to Marbury. They set the screen. And he drives in. And he makes it on the layup. Marbury's got 4 points in the quarter.
Marbury doing a great job breaking down the defense and using his creativity to get a good shot.
Here's Goodrich. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. No luck on that one. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Here's Marbury. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Walsh, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the like that, no problem for him.
Shots good by Marbury. And the Hornets lead by 5.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
And he can't get that one. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Charlotte on top. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got Santi Aldama, Amen Thompson out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Goodrich in at the point.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Clowney. Drops in the 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And here's Cunningham. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's McGrady, defended by Thompson. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact. Thompson denying that shot.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
McGrady, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Pacers trail by 4. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. John Morant, he's checked in for Aldama. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Thompson. Right side, Moran. Here's Clowney. And Indiana misses again. Hornets leading by 4. Here's McGrady. And it's flushed down. Nice game.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough CA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the road.
Here's Thompson, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Indiana making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Flag. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Cunningham is doubled. Pacers with a rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Yep, that one goes. And that's 13 points for Amen Thompson.
Nice shot by Thompson. He doesn't have to make a bunch of threes if he can at least knock down the occasional midi.
Sharp passes to Cunningham. Out to the wing. Here's McGrady. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Thompson. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. To the left wing. Here's Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team
in these parts of the game.
Here's Sharp. And the layup is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Now Hartenstein. Thompson got a hand on it. Here's McGrady. From downtown. Morant pulls it down. Pacers trail by 6. Siakam with it. Now Sharp defending. Book it!
Siakam embraces stepping up in these moments. That is a big-time hoop.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Hornets making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Hornets leading by 4. Here's McGrady. Simmons defending. Shot clock at 5. And the 3 misses. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Morant. Here's Hartenstein. Siakam, right side. Oh, he can't get the layup. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. It's Sharp at the drive. Puts it up. Here's Flag. He's covered by Siakam. Outside Cunningham. From deep. Cleared away by Hartenstein. Pacers trail by 4. Outside Thompson. Driving to the basket. Jams it home.
Showing zero fear. Thompson handles the pressure of the big moment. Way to go, man.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Simmons. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Where the screen. And stolen by Hartenstein. Cunningham against Thompson. And that misses. That would have put him up. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. 2-point game.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Cunningham against Morant. Cunningham outside. Here's Flag. 4 on the clock. Yes, sir!
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw.
Siakam with it. For the win. Oh, the long ball, no good. And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.